vola angela o veteranu hoi tabua agi do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambandu na sere
Bula alang gonoa ilutoka do talita ka Bula FM berarti nambandu na sere
ni Bula binaka nanreke ngosa Bula FM nga ena kasi
nalango samundu achiwe na Bula FM nambandu na sere nusuri ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa do barongo na Bula FM nambandu
Bula FM nambandu na sere.
In the news tonight, government assistance lightens load on parents. Children's diet to be monitored. And more than 100 drivers arrested for drunk driving.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Teva Lendu.
On the eve of back to school, parents have expressed their gratitude to government for making it easier to send children to school. The government says it will continue to invest in free education and the bus fare initiative. Sonia Nimboila reports most say this is a relief as they prepare their children for school.
Getting her children to school used to be a challenge for single mother Shirley Rongorongorua, but with the government's free education scheme, it has really helped.
It has helped me a lot because at the moment I'm a single mother, and by providing the bus fare, it has really helped me a lot.
Coming from Madhuwata to Suva for back-to-school shopping, Malika Tamainai says they are only focusing on stationery as the help from the government will ensure that her son gets access to quality education every year.
The government education initiative is a helpful initiative, especially for us in Vono level. Before we struggled to ensure that our children go to school, now the government takes care of the bus fare and tuition as parents look after the school stationery and the uniforms.
Moving to Suva from the Naita Seaweed Highlands was the only option for Virisila Wasatata, and to her the education initiatives by the government helps her 6 children to continue with their education.
I have 6 children who will be going to school this year, and the bus fare and free education scheme is a great help for me.
Meanwhile, with the festive season finally over for most children, it's now back to school.
I was schooling in Tolu Primary in Madhuwata last year, and this year I will be attending a school in Suva.
I was shopping with my mom for school books and school shoes. I was shopping with my mom and dad for the school, and last year I was class 1, and this year I am in class 2.
School begins tomorrow. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
The World Health Organization and the Health Ministry will carry out a survey in 12 months to confirm the new statistics of students from 13 to 17 years old who are obese and have non-communicable diseases. Team Coordinator Pacific for NCD's Dr. Wendy Snowdown says with school starting tomorrow, parents must closely monitor their children's diet in a bid to reduce the risk of malnutrition and obesity. Chosai Nanunga reports.
Dr. Wendy Snowdown stated that learning healthy eating habits at an early age is a key to reducing NCDs in Fiji.
I think it's really important that we encourage children to eat a healthy diet from an early age. It's not just important in terms of the long-term health, which to a child, non-communicable diseases may seem a lifetime away. These are things that happen so much later that they're not concerned about.
A 5-year survey on the NCD status of students from the age of 13 to 17 years carried out 4 years ago showed that 28.6% of students are obese, and it is hoped that figure will be lower after next year's survey.
We've also been supporting both the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education in their Health Promoting Schools program, which includes a focus area on diet and physical activity.
But as a Ministry of Health, we are very proud to be associated with children. We're very proud when there's a healthy child who finishes from Form 7 and goes on to tertiary university, because we know we've been part of that growth.
The ministry has an innovative strategy to assist Fijians in addressing health issues for children through the 3 pillars of leaving no one behind, reaching the unreachable, and reducing the out-of-pocket expense. Chosai Nanunga, FBC News.
Having a child diagnosed with a heart problem in an early age is one of the most painful experiences for for any family. For many parents, the journey is full of financial and emotional challenges, and assistance from Sai Prema Foundation over the last 2 years has brought back hope and a second shot at life for their young ones. Catherine Krishna reports.
3 years ago, this young mother of two received the news that no parent would ever dream of hearing. One of her child was diagnosed with a heart condition.
Most of the times he had been very sick. Since then, we took him to the hospital, but they couldn't find out what the problem is. But at 5 months, then when it was getting serious, we finally took him to the hospital, and they finally found out about his problem.
Jennifer Vakaloloma says times were hard and she spent sleepless nights praying for the well-being of her son.
Every 3 weeks we had to go to the hospital, he has to be admitted.
For 25-year-old Alena Radhini Deva, finding out that her firstborn will undergo heart surgery was heartbreaking.
I was too scared. I face some difficulties, like I know that when he has a surgery, it will be more expensive. And I thank the Sai Prem for giving him the new life.
Radhini Deva says parents should not lose hope during such difficult times.
After the surgery, he was no more sickness. He was very active, too strong now. And yeah, no more sickness like before.
This new Children's Heart Hospital will save the lives of thousands and thousands of children in Fiji and the Pacific.
The Sai Prema Foundation has invested $25 million to build a new Children's Heart Hospital, which is expected to open in April. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
More than 100 drivers were arrested for drunk driving in the Western Division last month. Western Divisional Police Commander, Senior Superintendent of Police Surend Sami says driving under the influence of alcohol continued to be an issue. As a result, 976 drivers were arrested last year compared to 1,038 in 2018. Sami says all police stations in the Western Division have breathalyzer machines and people can expect more checkpoints. Police are calling on drivers to refrain from drunk driving, especially at this time when the new school year is about to begin. The Western Police Chief says his traffic team is on full alert and they won't hesitate to arrest and charge anyone found drunk driving. Up ahead, firefighter dies battling Australian wildfire crisis. And in its successful Fijian, years of hard work pays off for a taxi driver. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lautoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
$100 scholarships for Fijian students are available under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program. The High Commissioner of India is encouraging locals to apply for these scholarships. High Commissioner to Fiji, Padmaja, says people can choose from a wide range of programs and courses. Scholarships are available in the fields of agriculture, food, banking, insurance, finance, climate change, accounts, auditing, technology, human resources, management and leaderships, and renewable energy.
For Fiji, the main scholarships are under ITEC program, and this year we have also added 2 more programs under ITEC, that is e-ITEC and ITEC on-site. And there are 100 scholarships under ITEC program. And then there are some general scholarships which include almost all the subjects except medicine.
Another firefighter has died battling the Australian wildfire crisis, and the Australian Prime Minister said his government was adapting and building resilience to the fire danger posed by climate change. The firefighter, one of the few professionals among mainly volunteer brigades battling blazes across southeast Australia, died yesterday near Omeo in eastern Victoria State. The tragedy brings the death toll to at least 28 people in a crisis that has destroyed more than 2,000 homes and scorched an area of more than 9 times the size of Viti Levu since September. 4 of the casualties were firefighters.
This national crisis has seen the loss of 28 lives, with one another confirmed overnight in Victoria, which is terribly sad. The response that has been provided to these fires and led by our state and governments has been absolutely extraordinary. I have no doubt that without their preparations and the support they were provided in those preparations going into this unprecedented season that's been described, we would have seen even further losses as tragic as the ones that we've had. Over 2,000 homes, but again, I suspect that because of the amazing response that has been provided on the ground to these fires, many more homes would have been lost.
Death to the liars. That is the chant from anti-government protesters on the streets of Iran's capital, Tehran. This is in reaction to the shock admission from the government that it did shoot down the Ukrainian airline on Wednesday, despite days of denial. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit. In Successful Fijian tonight, we look into the journey of Mala Halaiwalu, who has been in the public transport industry since the age of 18 and has over the years become a founder of a taxi business. Lena Reese with a story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Growing up in a village not too far out of Nosori town, a career in service and in transportation is one Mala Halaiwalu was drawn to from a very young age.
My father is just a farmer. My mother worked at TLTB until she retired in 1998. And but in 1993 they bought a minibus. I started off with minibus driving from 1994 until I got into taxi business, and that's where I begin my journey with taxi business.
Through the years, Halaiwalu built a network of people within the taxi industry in the local area and soon began their journey to have their own business.
We were actually looking for a place to start our base, because we wanted to own a place so we can manage it by ourselves. Before we were just renting out at Nosori old bus stand before. After that they closed the base. We moved on to another one beside the post office, which belongs to East West. We were renting there. After 1 year, then we managed to find this place. And we were very fortunate that the landowners are willing to give us this place so we can start off our taxi base.
The challenges that come with trying to remain relevant in the industry is what drove Halaiwalu and his network of friends to open up their own taxi venture, now called Ngaunandivi.
The challenges is just the competition with other taxi bases. That's one thing that we emphasize in our meetings with all our drivers and all of us here, that we have to be efficient and reliable service provider. And you know, most of the time, passengers, our customers, they call us back, thanking us for our service, and you know, it makes us proud. When we started here, we went through a lot. Authorities, they wanted to come and close down our operation, but we were just taking everything easy and doing everything according to law.
The team of drivers at Ngaunandivi hope to one day have taxis of their own and raise the standard of taxi service in the country. Lena Reese, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Ahead in sports, Tamadamu team makes coach proud. And Fiji Sevens team training hard.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulalo और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot.
Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है। हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची एफएम सुनता। गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
The Tamadamu Sevens team has successfully defended the title of their own tournament at Prince Charles Park in Nandi after they thrashed Raiwasa Resort Taviuni 33-10 in the cup final. A proud coach, Setafano the Cow, was all praises for the team last night. Faria Begum with the story.
A proud Tambandamu coach says the team has done what was expected of them.
Like all the teams go there for one mission only to win the tournament. But for us, Tambandamu, I know that this tournament will help us to build up to next week Coral Coast Sevens.
Meanwhile, tournament director Malakai Yamaivava says the tournament was an overall success.
We are very happy. Second year we're running the tournament, and it's a blessing that we hosted the second tournament here at Prince Charles Park with a last-minute change, but it does not deter us with a positive mindset to come and host the tournament here.
The Tambandamu team will now begin preparations for the Coral Coast Sevens, which will be held next week. Faria Begum, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, in the second semi-final of the Tambandamu Sevens tournament, Raiwasa Resort Taviuni team showed a marvelous performance against Police Blue. They won by a 15-22 scoreline. Check out the highlights.
Picking it up well, the pass is good. Just short of the toy line, and Taviuni start well and then get the first blood. Looks to get it away, referee playing advantage. Talinga gets it out, easy in the corner, and Police will go in to get the try in the corner. And Samisoni very up the tear. Oh, that was brilliant. Just the pop pass, Kitty on it, Talinga lets it out. And this will be a try to Josefa Ndratonga. Now they have the opportunity. Netani Natavo, the turn in field, and Taviuni. Over the top they go.
The Fiji Airways men's national sevens team has had tough training sessions at the Uprising Beach Resort grounds. Coach Gareth Baber says the players have trained well so far. Faria Begum reports.
Coach Gareth Baber says having players injured in the team means the new ones will have to step it up.
We've got a training group at the moment which is probably about 24 and they've trained well. We've got a few injuries in there as well, which always means that some people get their opportunity perhaps sooner than was progressed for them in terms of a plan.
Baber has given assurance of the injured players being in good hands as they're getting proper guidance.
The players are working well, they've worked hard, they're under the guidance of Nadathawani Buka in terms of the conditioning levels as well, and we've had some good training this week down at Uprising, probably one of our strongest weeks for a long while.
The National Sevens coach was also present at the Tambandamu Sevens tournament yesterday, and this is what he had to say about scouting for new players.
Yeah, obviously I've seen some players through those quarterfinals, see how they go in the semi-final finals now, but you know, players that we know of, which is good. I've been tracking a number of players over the last couple of years, and you know, giving them, seeing when the opportunity for them to come in and push their case.
Fiji will face Samoa, Australia and Argentina in pool play of the Hamilton Sevens tournament, which begins on the 25th of this month. Faria Begum, FBC Sports.
The Fiji Airways Fijiana Sevens team coach Sayasi Fuli says the team is undergoing a lot of strength and conditioning training. He says this has always proven beneficial for the squad. The Fijiana team currently has 2 injured players, Luisa Tisolo and Ana Maria Rongiva. Fuli, however, has assured that these players will highly likely be fit to play next week, as both are training with the team as normal. The Fiji Rugby Union is expected to finalize a National 15s coach by next week. This has been confirmed by Fiji Sports Commission Chair Peter Maisie. Maisie says the commission provides assistance to the union in terms of the coaches' pay. He believes the union has been conducting interviews in the past week.
We have nothing to do with the selection process. Our part in the whole equation is just to have an agreement with Fiji Rugby to fund the salary of the coach.
Manchester United have returned to winning games as they thrashed Norwich 4-0 today in an English Premier League match. This match was also a very significant one for Marcus Rashford as he played in his 200th match for United. Liverpool has extended their lead at the top of the Premier League to 16 points. This as they beat Tottenham this morning 1-0. Cloudy conditions with isolated showers prevailed over parts of the Fiji group today. Looking at the west, cloudy conditions were experienced in the area with a bit of sunshine in a few places. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, Rakiraki was at the highest this afternoon at 34 degrees. Elsewhere, light showers. And up north, mostly cloudy, and Fijians in the division would have experienced a lot of rain from this evening. At sea, east to southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, and rough seas. For the tides, high tide is at 8:32 p.m. with low tide at 1:46 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 6:44. For tomorrow, expect the humid and cloudy conditions to continue. Further outlook, cloudy periods with some showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Find apart from afternoon or evening showers and isolated thunderstorms elsewhere. Recapping the main stories, government assistance lightens load on parents, children's diet to be monitored, and more than 100 drivers arrested for drunk driving. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question segment, this week we're asking, do you think the extension of the rent-freeze will benefit landlords and tenants? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply #FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe and good night.
Zola ngwela o veteranu hoi Tavua aku do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambandu na sere Bula ang gonoa ilutoka do talita na Bula FM berarti nambandu na sere ni Bula binaka nanreke ngo sa Bula FM nga na kasi nalango sa mundo atliwo na Bula FM nambandu na sere nusuri ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa do barongo na Bula FM Bula FM, number 2 NSR.